So shout out to each and every one of you on this beautiful morning. Start off with some positive affirmations. I am so happy and grateful now that I have good health, strength, knowledge, wisdom, beauty, keen discernment, patience, confidence, talent, skill, courage, leadership, youth, control, competence, creativity, shelter, transportation, resources, relationships, the position I'm in, the job that I have, the people I know. I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I'm so happy and grateful that I am developing the necessary leadership skills to be successful as a leader. I'm deserving of everything I desire, and it is flowing to me now. I'm a beacon of confidence, happiness, and success. I am deserving of everything I desire, and it is flowing to me now. I am worthy of infinite abundance. I am loved, respected, supported, and admired. So today's video, we're going to talk about proactivity, how to be ahead of the curve when it comes to managing not only your own expectations, but others. Making sure you pay your bills on time, making sure you are providing the necessary guidance to those who follow you, whether it's social media follow, whether it's supervisor follow, whether it's parental following. You got to ensure that you are being proactive. So you learn what you teach. I always do this when I get to this point. Learning what you teach. So I have on my schedule when I am going to read, when I am going to learn, when I am going to play, and all of those things. Cool, thank you. All of those things make up consistency. How do you be consistent? Thank you, bro. How do you be consistent when it comes to overall life? Consistency. You have to be passionate. You have to take action. And you got to have a schedule. How do you set a schedule? Well, you got to know what you're going to be doing at certain times. So if you know you work from 9 to 5, you can't set a schedule around that. Unless you schedule something on your break time. If you know you're going to be on lunch break at 12 and it only takes you 20 minutes to eat, the rest of the lunch break you can read a chapter. You know, that's how you be proactive with a schedule. And that's just during work. Now, after work, you get off at 5. It's going to take you 30 minutes to drive home. What's up, Jace White? How you doing today? If it's going to take you 30 minutes after school, 30 minutes after work to get home, you schedule that. Okay, 30-minute drive, 30-minute walk, 30-minute bus ride, whatever it is. You get home at 6. You probably won't want to go straight into doing something. You probably want to relax for a little bit, so you schedule 30 minutes of relaxation. Now, after that 30 minutes of relaxation, it's now 6:30. What do you want to do first? Do you want to read? Do you want to play a video game? Do you want to work out? Do you want to watch your favorite show? These are the things you have to schedule so you can be more on point and more intentional. And I say all these things not as if I'm perfect at it. I do it. I do. I'm very consistent with it, but at the same time, I can improve. So this isn't just for you, this is for me as a reminder that if you want it, like for example, today I woke up late. What the heck is going on? Why does it say only, oh, I was about to go off. Looking at my watch timer, it said I've only been walking for 0.26 miles, but I forgot. I ran 1 mile, turned it off, and then restarted it. But anyway, being more intentional. This is how you be proactive. This is why I'm talking about proactivity. Another way to be proactive is with your, for example, with your health. I'll be 41 years old this month. And the reason why I'm sharing that is because I've been working out, jogging, walking, pull-ups, etc. since 2006, since 2014, to be all the way honest. And before that, I used to be on the basketball team in high school. So yes, they made you run a mile under 7 minutes in order to even be considered to make the team, etc. So I've always been active. Had I stopped being active, a lot of the things that I'm doing today, I would not be able to do. So that is how I was being proactive before I became this age. Looking back, again, like the last video I had, where I said, in 10 years, will you be able to look back on yourself and say, I'm so happy and glad I made those decisions? And that's where I am today. I'm so happy and glad and grateful that I was jogging when I was 15, when I was 20, when I was 25, when I was 30, when I was 35. I'm so happy and grateful that I was doing those pull-ups. I'm so happy and grateful that I was studying the dictionary. I'm so happy and grateful that, I was reading. I was watching those documentaries. What's up, Michigan in the house? Even though I'm from Ohio, but we gonna keep it cool. El Michigano, appreciate you coming through. And you got Sali. I'm originally from Ohio, but I live in Los Angeles. Been here for over 13 years now. What's up, Doug Robertson? You might be my cousin. I got Robertsons in my family. But appreciate y'all coming through. How y'all doing today? Today we talking about being proactive, being ahead of the curve. Your rent due on the 1st, and you get paid on the 22nd, and you're like, but I want to go out. You got to put that rent money aside. Make sure you keeping a budget. That's financial. Mental, are you reading? You got a meeting and you want to be more knowledgeable on it. Read about whatever the topic of the meeting will be before the meeting. You're training for a marathon. Out there willy-nilly thinking, what? I can do it because, I'm young and I'm energetic. You'll be surprised. How do you be proactive for a marathon? You train, you train by running. You train by focusing on strength training with your calves, your thighs, your glutes. Have you ever been to Cleveland? Yeah. Akron is about 30 minutes away from Cleveland. Akron, Ohio. My bad. I didn't even say that, but originally from Akron, Ohio. So yeah, I'm 30 minutes away from Cleveland. Where I'm from is 30 minutes away from Cleveland. But yeah, so another way to be proactive, eating, drinking water as much as you possibly can. Our bodies are at least 80% water. If you hadn't heard that before, go ahead and Google it. But what we need to do is stay hydrated. Woo, that bee went right past my ear. Stay hydrated. Also, fruits and vegetables, because you can eat water. And the way you eat water is through fruits and vegetables. Get a tomato, be surprised how much water it has, an apple, etc. What else? Cucumber. And you keep all of that on a consistent basis in your diet, in your eating regimen. Proactivity, baby. That is the name of the game. That is how you stay prepared so you ain't got to get ready. As they say, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready through proactivity. Good morning. And that's the recycle center over there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, another beautiful day in South LA. I am on the Rail to Rail. We are live from Los Angeles, California, on the Rail to Rail, which runs from basically West Boulevard all the way to, it's a good question. Where does it go to? I think Olive, Main Street, I don't know. But it goes far. But that's why I'm out here. I keep saying 41, I'm not 41 yet. I'll be 41 in about basically 11 days. But as a 40 38-year-old. I stay on a routine Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, jogging, working out, etc., to be proactive about my health. Now, this doesn't mean nothing will happen to me. I'm a knock on wood, but I could still develop some kind of disease that could be harmful even through this proactivity, but it's the odds of it happening, significantly reduces, because the more you work out your legs, the more you work out your glutes, your thighs, your feet, your core. I'm not even going to talk about upper body, but the more you work out your lower body, the less likely it is to develop those type of chronic illnesses. And that's why I be trying to tell people, I don't be trying to, do you believe chicken cause? I don't even know what that is, brother. I'm not going to even lie to you. So I can't say. But I do know animals do cause a lot of animals have caused quite a few diseases. That much I could say. But I can't speak to that one, silly. So yeah, going back to, just being proactive. How often do you work out? I'm not asking you to tell me. I'm asking you to answer to yourself. How often do you drink water? How often do you focus on your breathing? Through the nostril, hold, exhale through the mouth. How often do you do that? There's a book I have called The Finding of the Third Eye that talks about the longer your breaths, the longer your life. So if you're inhaling for 5 seconds, exhaling for 5 seconds versus inhaling for 2 seconds, exhaling for 2 seconds, then that's a shorter breath than you would like to have. So how do you lengthen your breaths? You practice. That's where meditation comes in and all of that. 3L in a day. 3 liters. Okay, got you. Okay, so you own it. That's proactivity, Sali. I love it. Love to hear it. Oh, at this moment, if y'all wouldn't mind, just take this time to like this video, comment if you hadn't already, subscribe to the channel. We always go live. Tonight we're going live at 6:30 p.m. Just to go over proactivity and more in depth. Right now I'm just talking. But at the end of the day, if you know about the 759 channel, it's the 7 key areas of life: mental, physical, spiritual, relational, social, career, financial. 5 components to SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time-bound. And then the 9 components of the cheat code to manifestation. That being vision, patience, passion, focus, action, belief, gratitude, confidence, and consistency. And these are all the things that we talk about on the live stream. Again, we'll be going live today at 6:30 p.m. Usually lasts for about 25-30 minutes. And the topic tonight will be proactivity. How can you remain to be proactive? And how can you ensure that you are consistent with being proactive? We'll talk about scheduling. We'll talk about, how passionate you have to be. You don't want to get sick and then start being reactive, which is what most people do. I just found out I got this disease and the doctor's telling me I have to cut back on X or I have to start doing Y. And it's like, yeah, you could have been doing that before. So I'm here to just be the reminder, not only to y'all, but to myself. I'm not perfect. Never claim to be. I'm striving to be the best version of myself. That's about it. I'm not in the U.S., so I don't adjust the time difference. Don't worry if you can't make it. Just making sure you were invited, That's all it's about. Letting people know about the live stream. Because we're a growing channel. We just hit 300 subscribers. And I would dare to say we're on our way to 400. But it's all about consistency. So you'll see me posting shorts, posting live videos. Pretty soon I'll start posting actual videos. where I'll just talk about certain things, certain topics, etc. You know, how to create a schedule, how to, you know, be consistent, what a vision actually looks like. Because a lot of people think what vision is just being a visionary, but it's not just being a visionary, it's being a strategist. You can go more in depth as to how clear your vision can be, but that's totally up to you, all the way up to you. Most people, they don't take the time out to be as specific or defined, and that's what I want to go over when I talk about being proactive. So you say, vision is having the end goal in mind, but you can also add a schedule in that, a roadmap, SMART goals, and more. Like I said, we'll go over all of that soon. Just want to make sure you all are aware of what's going on when it comes to this channel 759. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, as always, got to thank y'all for being here, because you could have been anywhere else on the internet, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Beautiful people, thank you for joining. As always, I hope to see you tonight on the live stream at 6:30. So subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you are notified as soon as I go live. But until then, as always, beautiful people, until next time, peace.